Hi, you guys. So I'm back, and I'm gonna do this as quickly as I can. I, I, like I said, someone had commented on this Donald Trump dream on yesterday, and I had already been thinking about it. So I actually listened to it yesterday, but there was one piece missing or two pieces missing that I didn't understand. So how they fit into the puzzle. So the dream was I was at this place, I was at this place, this building or this area, I should say. And the dream was September 13th, okay? I was at this near in this area where there is now a overpass type thing that helps with the traffic. Okay, they built this overpass type thing. It's literally like a half a mile from my house, and I just went by it, not thinking. And I should have taken video of it, so you can kind of understand what I'm saying. So it's like a bridge type overpass thing that they just built. And in this dream, they had just built this. So in the dream, there was a train going by on top of this overpass. Even though it's for cars, it was a train going by. And the sound of the train was actually the sound of soldiers marching. Okay. And I talk about how I've had this reoccurring type of dream where I hear foot soldiers marching, and it always in all those dreams I appear to be under martial law. Okay, so I hear and it's loud, you guys. It's loud in the dream. So I start to hear this, and Donald Trump comes out of like nowhere, and so in the dream, in this little area, I see a bed, and this bed has a multi-covered blanket on top of it. And I said, Donald Trump, like, like, come on underneath here. We gotta hide. We gotta hide. I felt like we had to hide under the covers. Not only me, but him too. So he got under the covers and he just was squirming everywhere. I'm like, keep still or we're going to get caught. Like they're going to see us or whatever, okay? Because the train slash foot soldiers, the train slash foot soldiers was going by over the overpass, and we were on the ground area, like really near it, okay? So, so the train finishes going by, and I get up from underneath the cover, and I guess Donald Trump like disappears or something. We didn't get caught, and I get up and I walk to this little building, okay, this little single standing building. And my boss and my supervisor are in there, and they are putting display retail up. And the retail are Pandora charms. And they're doing it because they're like, they're putting the stuff on display. They done bought it. It was expensive. So, of course, the upcharge on it would be expensive, whatever, whatever. So I was thinking this stuff is pretty, it's nice, but it's expensive. And I had the feeling in the dream that nobody would be spending their money around, nobody would be buying nice things around that time. And I also felt like it was Christmas time. Okay? That's the end of the dream. Okay? I just. So now that you guys in real life, we know that we have military moving in, okay? We have foot soldiers, we have the National Guard, and what this Defense Act that Trump put in place when he signed the relief fund, that activates 1 million reservists, okay? And also, I heard Pastor Tim say last night there is being a quarantine committee being formed, okay? And they're seeking to impeach Trump. because they feel like he's not doing the right thing, that if that's true, or if there's a possibility that they can attempt to impeach him again, I don't know if there's a type of like double jeopardy type rule that applies there or not. Then that will be the reason why Trump, I'm like, you need to hide under here too. You need to hide. Like I felt like he couldn't be seen either. Okay. Also, I had seen BP Earthwatch. I feel like somebody shared it with me just on yesterday also, how the presidential, hold on, I'll leave it below. The presidential seal and the flag is no longer under, is no longer on the podium, and it's no longer behind Trump anymore. Okay, it's 2 days ago. Military in control. POTUS seal and flag missing. Oh, and here's the last thing. Because I wanted to look up Pandora. Because Pandora, when I think Pandora, I was thinking, what is it about this Pandora? When I think Pandora, I think like, Chinese, Asian. I didn't think about it at the time, but I looked it up. Okay, look at this, you guys. This is the first thing I seen. Pandora definition. What is the difference between quarantine and isolation? When I seen that, let's click on here because there's like 7 different definitions. I don't want to make y'all dizzy. Hold on. This thing is weird too. Prometheus. I have a Audible about Prometheus on this phone. I have to look it up, okay? There was a box which Prometheus had confined all the evils that can trouble humanity as the gods and had anticipated. Pandora gave into her curiosity and opened the box, allowing the evils to escape, thereby frustrating the efforts of Prometheus. Okay? Unimaginable. This sounds like the devil's being released from the pit. Okay? In the tribulation. I don't know. That just popped up on the top of the screen. But here at the bottom, there was one more that caught my attention. I think so. Or maybe not. So anyway, I know Prometheus caught my attention. But again, you guys, when I first saw this, I was like, what? What is quarantine doing in there? Okay? Like, I didn't know. So I just opened it. Let me see. Also, you guys, the governor, he basically shut down the islands, and I work on the islands. That was part of the 2-week, and now he did like 2 back-to-back more shutdowns. So spa and massage and nails and gyms and all that stuff as of like 2 days ago have been shut down. Bingo halls. So that really basically, our job laid us off on March 18th. I haven't really gone back to work. I was attempting to, and every time I tried, I've went back a couple times. But as you know, you guys, the Lord told me I was going to be staying home doing YouTube videos. I had that dream the night before I left the hospital. And sure enough, I struggled with that for a long time. Even when I tried to go to work, you guys, I came down getting sick, or my Saturday babysitter was acting funny. So I just decided to listen. And now that things are speeding up, it's like I'm not going to have time. And now I'm for real, I can't even go. Are they going to extend the shutdown longer than April 30th? I believe so. First it was 2 weeks, now it's 6 weeks. Okay? I'm looking for the buffoonery to come out of the news about how it's spiked and now the mosquitoes are transmitting it. So now, da 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 da. You know, whatever narrative they're going to use. Also, with the shutdown, my supervisor, I have a different manager, but the supervisor became a manager. So those two, they're dual directors or dual managers, still two, and one of them was in that dream, even though she got promoted. They're the only two allowed at my job, you guys. They're the only two allowed at my job, basically. They have, I can go if I wanted to, because I do have a pass to get on the island, but they have checkpoints up there. Only residents and so on and so forth can get onto the islands, onto the beaches. And they shut down short-term rentals until April 30th and so on and so forth. So they have been up there. They're the only two, and they're doing, of course, probably organizing retail, cleaning, and so on and so forth. But the Christmas reference made me think about how people are putting up their Christmas lights, okay? And the Pandora being so expensive, nobody's really going to, we're in a recession. It's been said. We're in a recession right now, okay? And on top of that, people are putting up Christmas lights. And on top of that, I really don't believe that my supervisor, the two that were in the dream and the two that are supervisors now or managers now, they don't get it. Okay, they don't get it. One of them has basically said, well, people have been saying for years that Jesus is coming. So that's a long story short. Don't want to get into all that. Unimaginable, guys. Quarantine, military, Donald Trump. Donald Trump wasn't even elected then. Back then in this term, I was thinking, like many of us were thinking, for whatever reason, I can't even remember the reason. I can't even remember the reason why, but we thought that perhaps that that we wouldn't have elections. Okay, and I don't know, you guys. Just think about the military taking over the White House. We've heard rumors. Okay. Leave any comments. I don't want this to be too long. I'll leave the original dream. The first 6 minutes is the dream. The last 6 minutes is my trying to figure out, thinking it was for that time. Okay, you guys? God bless y'all.